Hello, this is Mr. Hornsby83 with my Mr. Hornsby83 WrestleMania 31 predictions, and I'm going to jump right into the card. And I'm going to start out with, I believe, the first match on the card will probably be the tag team title match. The Tyson Kidd, Cesaro versus the Usos, El Matadores, and the Usos. The John Cena of the tag team division. And, and the New Day. I'm sorry about the New Day. But, they're very forgettable. Alright, so this match I don't think will be nothing special. I'm sure Tyson Kidd and Cesaro will be, the shining spots of this match. We'll see the freaking Usos diving over the top ropes. Probably see that stupid bull El Torito get involved somehow. I'm not really looking forward to the match. And I'm hoping that they keep the titles on Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, but more than likely they'll probably give them back to the Usos, or they'll give them to New Day, or if they give them to New Day, they should just make New Day, heels, but who knows. One way or another, hoping Tyson Kidd and Cesaro come out of this with a tag belt. Plus, they just got the belts. I mean, that'd be stupid to take them off all of them when they just got them last month. But that's WWE for you. Next matchup is the tag team match with the Bella Twins taking on AJ Lee and Paige, and I think there's going to be a lot of dissension within the ranks of Paige and AJ Lee. Maybe we might even see a crack in the foundation of the Bella Twins. You never know. But I'm hoping. And what would have made this match even more interesting, probably would have been more worth watching, is the possibility that they put the Divas title on the line in the match, kind of like what they did with the WWE title in 2000 when they had six-man tag, Triple H, Vince McMahon, and Shane teaming up, take on Rock, Undertaker, and Kane, and whoever made the pin that wasn't, Vince McMahon or Shane. Undertaker, Kane, or Rock made the pin, they'd be the new WWE champion, but that never happened. So Rock won that, but they're not going to do that with this match. But I'm going to go with Paige and AJ Lee, even though they'll have dissension. I'm going to go with them winning, because I think one of them is going to beat the Bella Twins for the title. I'm hoping they don't, have the Bellas start feuding for it and have Brie beat Nikki for the title, because it's just be stupid. That's probably a match I'll probably be taking a restroom break for or something like that. Next up will be the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and first off, let me say this before I predict who might win. Whoever wins this, all the men that are in this, pray you don't win it, because you're going to get buried. Look what happened with Cesaro last year when he won it. The trophy even got busted. I forgot who broke the trophy. But, so pray you don't win this match, because you're not going to get to go anywhere, so, Alright, so that's about all, but, I gotta predict who's going to win. I'm going to say in a shocker, maybe Ryback. I'm going out on a limb here with Ryback, most of the people probably think Damien Mizdow will, or Big Show, or Kane, or somebody will, but I think Ryback might. They've been really pushing him, but I don't know, like I said, but, Ryback's the big jacked up guy that Vince McMahon is gay for, so maybe once Ryback wins, he'll be like, Ryback, yeah, next WWE World Heavyweight Champion, yeah, Ryback. But, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Ryback wins it. In a shocking, out of nowhere, unpredictable thing. So, I'm going to go with Ryback. I don't really care who wins it because of what happened with Cesaro last year. Maybe who wins it this year they'll do better with. Rather it be Ryback, or rather it be Mizdow, rather it be... Please don't let it be Kane and Big Show. Golly, we've had enough of Kane and Big Show. We've had enough of Big Show since he first came to WWE. Because he was great when he was in WCW, going drop kicks and freaking very athletic. Comes to WWE, gets kind of like, just gets, out of shape and freaking just does nothing. And, you know, they did put the title on him like 2 or 3 times, but still, nothing. Golly. No more Big Show, no more Kane. No more Big Show, no more Kane. Jesus, you know, we had enough of these guys. I mean, just Ken needs to retire. I mean, both freaking, and Kane's out of shape now. I mean, come on. Get rid of them guys. Put some younger, bigger. I mean, heck, make Eric Rowan take Kane's place in the Authority. I mean, heck, you know, Luke Harper could take freaking Big Show's place in the Authority. Just, gee, no more of that. But all right, next matchup will be the 7-man ladder match, and I predicted at Fastlane there would be 2 returns. There would be Sheamus returning and Randy Orton. Randy Orton returned. Sheamus didn't. So maybe Sheamus returns here, gets in the match, either costs Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, or Ziggler the title, and he takes it. Because I think they're going to make Sheamus heel. He's going to come back in and be heel. But yeah, I think Sheamus is going to be heel here. I think the thing with Sheamus is, I like him better as a heel. I think he's a very good heel. And they need a big-time heel. I mean, they're playing, I think Seth Rollins is their plan. And, you know, they were playing Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar's starting to become real popular now. And so, yeah, Sheamus as a heel. I think eventually will go on to face Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns for the title. You'll find out my prediction on that later. But, yeah, I think Sheamus makes his return, wins the Intercontinental title, has a little, probably short run with it, and then goes on. I would say Daniel Bryan or Dean Ambrose or even Ziggler, but really, Daniel Bryan, they're WWE's just trying to sabotage. It seems like they don't want to give the fans who they really want. The fans really want Daniel Bryan. Even people that aren't fans of Daniel Bryan, like me, want Daniel Bryan. But they don't want to do that. They want to sabotage a guy that's the most over guy in the company. Well, you can make a case for Ambrose and Ziggler. But, I mean, I don't know. This is why I'm thinking about not having nothing to do with WWE for quite a while after WrestleMania. But, yeah, I think Sheamus either cost Daniel Bryan or Dean Ambrose. More than likely it'll be Daniel Bryan and Dean Ambrose because he's going to feud with one of those guys, and they're going to eventually end up winning the title from him. Then he's going to go on and go for the WWE World Heavyweight title, which, you know, would be great. Because I'm a Sheamus fan, and not just because I met him. I like Sheamus when he basically first came in. He's the only guy Cena really hasn't beaten, and even though he's had help beating Cena, Cena's never beat him. Kind of like with Triple H and Stone Cold back in the Attitude Era. You know, Stone Cold would beat everybody except for Triple H. He had that little hump. So, you know, Sheamus was kind of the John Cena hump. And, so yeah, I think Sheamus wins this one, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully this time my prediction comes true, period. But, alright, next up, the United States title match between John Cena and Rusev. But, yeah, I'm not going with this USA angle. John Cena's underdog. Everybody pretty much knows. I already gave my prediction. Everybody pretty much knows it's a given. Cena's taking the U.S. title back. So get used to the U.S. title being a spinner again. A crappy bottle cap spinner again. But I also think what's going to happen is, during the match, I mean, Lana, I don't know if she'll be there or not. She hasn't been here for the past couple of weeks because she's filming a movie with Edge. But we're either going to see, this is probably going to happen. During the match, Ref probably gets knocked out. Here comes Nikolai Volkov to help Rusev. And, like, you know, they're beating up Cena, and then they're singing the Russian national anthem. Then you hear, dun, 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 dun. And people are going to erupt more for Hulk Hogan than they will Roman Reigns later in the night. But I'll get to that later. But then Hulk Hogan go come out, do his little, brother, Hulkamania, brother, Hulkamania. And like help, like beat up Nikolai, probably hit Rusev a little bit. Then Cena's gonna aim. Referee's gonna magically wake up. Cena's gonna win the match, U.S. title. That's how U.S. title will probably end. And as you can see, I'm having a little fun with it. But that could probably happen. WWE's probably thinking, yeah, especially Vince McMahon. yeah, let's have Nikolai Volkov come out and help Rusev. And then Hulk Hogan comes out and helps Cena. Then afterwards, Hulk Hogan says, I knew that John Cena would beat that big stinky Rusev brother. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen there. Alright, next up, the Randy Orton Seth Rollins match. They might do this earlier in the night to, build up for what might happen in the main event. But Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins, probably gonna be the best match on the card. Oh no, wait a minute. Bray Wyatt Undertaker later. No, actually I'll go with Orton and Seth Rollins, because like I said, that'll probably happen before the main event because of the possibilities of what might happen. So yeah, Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. I'm gonna say Randy Orton wins this, probably with an RKO out of nowhere. Seth Rollins goes for like a high risk move, and then you see Randy Orton, and then Michael Cole and them jizzing in their pants talking about RKO out of nowhere. Oh my God, the RKO out of nowhere. Can you believe that, John? Can you believe that, Kane? And Kane will probably say something corny. He'll probably say puppies, even though it's not a Divas match. But as you see, I'm really not taking this WrestleMania serious. But why should I? Because WWE didn't take it serious enough to build up everything. But yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. RKO out of nowhere. Rollins loses. And later in the night, you'll probably see him again. But, alright, next matchup. Bray Wyatt versus Undertaker. And look, all the promos Wyatt has been cutting leading up to this, with the fact, Undertaker's eventually going to retire. That was pretty much a given after the streak was broken last year. Undertaker, we don't know when. I've always been a fan of Undertaker since he came to WWE, because when he was mean Mark Galloway and freaking WCW, because they didn't know what to do with talented guys. I mean, look what they did with Stone Cold. But when he was Undertaker, a big fan, because he was like a cool character. I even liked the biker character when he was the biker. But I think here's my co-star, my dog Hulk here, but I think they should let Bray Wyatt win this. Bray Wyatt goes on for bigger things, because they made a big mistake last year letting Cena bury him, but you know how that was. Vince just was thinking with, his other head than he was with this head, because of how much he's got a man crush on John Cena and Roman Reigns. And so yeah, I think Bray Wyatt should go over here, go on to do bigger things. He's one of their best in-ring talents. He's one of their best promo cutters. He's, like you said, he's a new face of fear. And if you're gonna build this guy up to be new face of fear, you've got to have him beat the old face of fear, whether people like it or not. Or maybe we'll get that guy that was at WrestleMania 30 last year that had the biggest shock face on freaking when the streak was broken. And everybody knows what I'm talking about. But Bray Wyatt needs to win here. I think he's got to be one of your faces, your future faces. I mean, because what you did with John Cena, you kind of got away with because of the extension thing with, SmackDown Raw. You had some of your better wrestlers on SmackDown and some of your guys who couldn't wrestle on Raw. So, But, yeah. Alright, next up, sub-main event, Sting versus Triple H. And at first, I was kind of going toward Triple H winning because, I don't know, because of the fact that Sting calls him to be out of power, this and that, and all that. But if Sting loses, think about this. The promo Triple H cut at Fastlane, he cut a similar promo to that against Booker T before WrestleMania 19. And Booker T got buried there for a while. But since Booker T is a great wrestler, he was able to pull himself out of his burial, like, so many great wrestlers can. He got back up to the top of his game. I'm not going to claim I was a big Sting fan. I might have liked him here and there, when I was younger and a kid and that. But I don't want to see a legendary guy like Sting be buried by Triple H, because it's just, you cannot bury a great legend like that. This guy meant so much to wrestling. He was so much, he was the biggest face of WCW. He stuck around when guys like Flair was jumping to WWE. When, Lex Luger even went to WWE. I mean, so many WCW guys went and then came back to WCW, but Sting stayed there the whole time. And that's one thing I've always respected about Sting, his loyalty to his company. That's something I respected about Shawn Michaels too, was his loyalty to his company. Unlike guys that went where the money went. But, yeah. Another guy that was like that, Tommy Dreamer. He didn't go to WWE until ECW was out of business. But, yeah, I'm really hoping Sting wins here, because I don't want him buried, and, and you're sitting there, you got this new figure deal with Sting, and if you want kids to buy these figures and that, you can't make him look weak against Triple H. You gotta make him go over on Triple H if you want these kids to want the Sting figures and that. And you want, because, Mattel and WWE made such a big deal about the figures of Sting, like the Crow Sting, that who knows when that's coming out. But, yeah, I think Sting should win this, because next year if he faces Undertaker, which might happen, he's going to probably lose to Undertaker, and you can't have him lose 2 straight years to guys like Triple H. And so, I don't know, because Triple H did lose to Daniel Bryan last year, but who knows. Alright, now for the main event. Vince McMahon's going to be the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate. You know what? Like I said before, I originally was going to predict Reigns winning, but before he even got a chance to put his hand on the title, Lesnar gets up all mad, aggravated, agitated, sitting there grunting, going, "Ah!" F5ing, German suplexing him 1,000 times, F5ing him on the table, F5ing him on steel steps, F5ing him on chairs. And then Seth Rollins comes out, curb stomps, wins the title. But kind of going to tweak my prediction, because here's what I think's going to happen, especially with the new contract. I think at least maybe Triple H and Stephanie will talk some sense into Vince and tell him, look, the fans don't want this guy yet. Let's give him a little more time to develop. Then we'll let him be champion. But who knows with WWE, because they're so freaking ignorant with a lot of decisions they make. Vince would probably be like, no, Roman Reigns must win. I must get my satisfaction. Yeah! But, so yeah. I'm gonna go with Brock Lesnar winning this, and then it'll look like Rollins is gonna cash in. He goes to act like he is, and then freaking Lesnar hits him or something, and he backs off. I honestly think maybe Extreme Rules is winning, because with the new contract, I'm sure Lesnar will probably defend the title at the WrestleMania, and then probably not be back around until SummerSlam. I think, yeah, give him let Lesnar keep the title a little longer. Even if you want to, let him keep the title till SummerSlam. But then that kind of puts a conundrum for the Seth Rollins Money in the Bank cash in, because after Money in the Bank, you can't cash that contract in anymore. Unless WWE tweaks the rules somehow. I'm sure Triple H will try to get Vince to tweak it, because I hear Triple H is really fighting for Seth, because he wants Seth to be basically the second guy behind Reigns. But I don't know. It's this is kind of going to be a little unpredictable. I know, people are like, well, how's it unpredictable? You know what's going to happen. Roman wins or Lesnar wins and Rollins cashes in. First WrestleMania cash in. Yeah. Originally, that might have been the original plan, but knowing that Brock Lesnar re-signed, they probably switched their plans. I mean, heck, even Triple H was talking about, well, that's the great thing about, being able to change our plans on the fly. Because we could change things. If you watch Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast, he basically said that, like, we could change things on the fly, and, maybe make a better decision because we made a stupid one to begin with. Because the smart decision would have been to let Daniel Bryan win the Rumble, face Brock Lesnar, possibly beat Brock Lesnar for the title, and let Daniel Bryan get the run he didn't run. But no, they made the stupid decision by going with the guy that's not ready yet, He hasn't even got new gear when the other two guys that was in that faction have got the new gear. So I'm going with Brock Lesnar winning. We might still get the Rollins cash, and maybe Roman Reigns just gets mad because he couldn't beat Lesnar, and maybe Lesnar just taunts him. Maybe he goes, "You're a dead man, Brock." By the way, what is with WWE hype when they get these really big guys and they hype them up? They sit there and freaking have kind of wimpy, girly voices. I mean, Hulk Hogan, he was able to cover his up because of, the yelling and screaming Hogan did when he did promos like, "What you gonna do, brother? We're Hulk Hogan, yeah!" But, yeah, and, John Cena's voice is kind of, bit sissified too. And then Roman Reigns, you ever seen Suburban Commando? The part where Undertaker finally talks in the movie, and he points at Hulk Hogan, he says, because Hulk Hogan was Ramsey, he's like, "You're a dead man, Ramsey." That's probably what, Roman Reigns is going to say to Brock Lesnar, maybe for him. He's like, "You're a dead man, Brock. Sucker and succotash." And, Sylvester pops up and helps Roman Reigns win the match. I don't know. Yeah, but that'll do it for my prediction. Tune in immediately after WrestleMania. Unlike other people who say they'll do the review and they don't get the review up till the next day, I will have mine exactly right after the pay-per-view. So, till then, catch you guys later. Peace out tomorrow night. I probably won't be doing no review because I'll do a review Monday because it's Mortal Kombat week. Okay. So, peace out.